Okay, to cut the top notch, I've set up my caliper to 3 feet 3 inches. And then we've set up the saw such that we have 3 feet 3 inches between the spacer and the blade. I calculated that the depth of cut needed for 4.5 inches would be 0.051 thousandths. So I have bonded a 40 thousandths thick piece of styrene to a 15 thousandths thick styrene strip, which gives me 0.055 thousandths. That's a little deeper than it needs to be, but this notch that we're creating is going to be for a coupler to slide into, and if it's a little deeper than required, that should be a positive for having enough clearance for the knuckle of the coupler to move into the opening. Okay, I've placed the styrene strip next to the blade, and I am using this piece of wood to check the depth. The blade is just nicking into the surface of this wood piece, so I think that will be very close to the right depth. We can back it down just a little bit more. Okay, that feels pretty good right there. So I'm going to lock the depth. Okay, we've set the stop in place. We've moved up our timber to the stop, and we're holding it against the crosscut guide. I'm going to be careful. We've got an exposed blade, and our fingers are fairly close to it. They're safe, but just be cautious of what you're doing when you're working with an exposed blade. Now we'll flip this around and do the same thing on the opposite side. Now we've got our two kerfs cut, and now we need to remove the center section. Okay, I'm going to set the rip fence up such that it's spaced a little bit over. And then I will do another cut from both sides. Okay, we now have this pretty well notched out. I can clean the rest up with my razor blade. going to use a little piece of emery board to sand down